Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to the first edition and chapter 5 of Vlogmadan. My name is Adama Momin, and in today's chapter we're going to be talking about Al-Isra wal Mi'raj. That is the night journey of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam to the heavens. So it is believed that the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam traveled from Masjid al-Haram to Masjid al-Aqsa, that is the mosque in Mecca, to the mosque in Jerusalem within seconds, and that is the fastest travel that anyone could ever see, because it was in microseconds and it was so fast. And the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam traveled as the Angel Gabriel, Angel Michael, and upon reaching Masjid al-Aqsa, Malaika Jibril brought to him Burak, and in the Quran, Burak is described as a winged mule-like beast that no prophet has ever ridden upon except the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and no other prophet will ride upon it. So as he brought to him the beast, and Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam embarked on his journey to heaven. On this journey, it is believed that he stopped at 3 different places to perform salat before he continued on his journey. And in the first place was Taiba, that is in Medina, and the second place was at Mount Sinai, where the Prophet Musa spoke to Allah. And the third place he stopped to perform salat, where he led all the prophets, that is Prophet Musa, Prophet Isa, Prophet Ibrahim, and all other prophets in prayers, including Malaika Jibril, was at Beit al-Laham, that is close to Beit al-Muqsa, where the Prophet Isa was born. So as the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam reached the 7th heaven, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is, it is believed that he led all the malaikas, that is all the angels and everyone there, in prayers. And in sujood, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala called out to him and said, "O Muhammad, I have made 50 salat in Cuban that is obligatory upon the Prophet before you, and upon you and your ummas, that is you and your people." On this journey to heaven, where we derived the dua that is said while in sitting position in salat, that is Atayyatullah wa salawatu wa tayyibat, assalamu alayka ayyuhan nabiyyu wa rahmatullah, assalamu alayna wa ala ibadillah salihin, ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluhu. In this journey was where this dua that the Prophet said to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So when the Prophet was descending back to earth, he came across Prophet Musa, who said to him, "Oh Muhammad, what did you do?" And the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam replied to Prophet Musa and said to him, "My Allah has made 50 salat obligatory upon the Prophet before me, and upon me and my ummas." And the Prophet Musa said to him, "Your nation is the final and the weakest amongst all the nations. However, Allah's commands must be followed. So go back to Allah and request to him to lighten your load, or to lighten the salat, because you and your ummas are in no position to perform 50 salats a day." So the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam returned to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, fell in prostration again, and said to him, "O Allah," and said to him, "O Allah, you have made 50 salat obligatory upon me and my ummah. However, we do not have the ability to perform this much. So in your holy presence, I request for you to lighten the load." So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, being merciful, lightened the salat by 10. So from 50 now we've got 40 salats. So the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam returned back again, and on his way Prophet Musa asked him to return, because 40 salat by your nation, that is the weakest, they cannot, and they are in no position, they cannot do 40 salat a day. So do go back and request to Allah to lighten your load. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam again returned to Allah, and then fell in prostration asked him again, and the load was lightened by 10 again. And this happened, or this continued until we had 5 salats, where the Prophet Muhammad said to him, at this point, I am very shy. I cannot go back to Allah and request for another reduction. So at this point, it was 5 salats that the Prophet Muhammad had. And the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said to him, "O Muhammad, tell your ummahs that this 5 salat performed daily is going to be counted as 50. So meaning each salat is going to be 10. And in the month of Ramadan, this is doubled. So you can imagine. And he said to him again, tell your ummahs that if one good deed is performed, then it's going to be written as 10 good deeds for your ummah. But if one bad deed is performed, then it's going to be written as 1 bad deed for your ummahs." So Allah, being the most merciful, most high, the most gracious, he had mercy on his ummah, that is he had mercy on his people or his servants, to lighten our salat, or to lighten our load from 50 salat a day to 5 salat a day. I mean, this is wonderful. This is going to Islam. This is how salat was derived. And also patience in this story is the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ had the patience to return to Allah, not once, not twice, not three times, or not the 3rd time, but he did as much as he could until he was no longer able to go. And it was believed that if the Prophet indeed had returned, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would have lightened the load again. This is the message that I have for you today, and I hope you did enjoy it. And this story as well could be found in chapter 17 of the Quran, that is Surah Al-Isra. And hope you did enjoy it. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and do not forget to give the video a thumbs up and leave your comments in the comment section as well about what you think I can do next on the next chapter of Vlogmadan. So I would see you in the next chapter. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.